Jay Morgan. And Ms. Morgan's charged with theft of property and cause number 24 DCCR 2102. Mr.
Judge,
Gertz?
we have an offer for resolution in the case. Ms. Morgan has indicated initially that she wants to go to trial, but she's got a number of things that she wants me to look at in terms of evidence, and she wants me to present to the state prior to rejecting the very, I think, reasonable offer that the state is making, or the reasonable option that the
So
state
here's
is
the
giving us.
thing, Ms. Morgan, I'm going to address you on this. Mr. Gertz has been your attorney for over 6 months now. So if there's information that you think is important, you should have been getting that to him 5 months ago. So I'm going to reset the case one more time. This is the last reset. So whatever information you need or get to him or think is important, get that to him so he can get it to Ms. Malfino. And at the next court date, if there's a resolution, great. If not, then we'll get it moved to the trial docket.
Okay, thank you,
Okay?
Judge.
All right, you're free to go. All right, so Mr. Spites tested positive for THC, and so obviously sometime within the last 30 days or so, he's used marijuana, because typically that's how long, which means that he used marijuana after he pled guilty on a felony. He pled to an enhanced second degree. I've got pages of criminal history here. And you would think, Mr. Spites, that based on what Ms. Hawkins is telling me about your family situation and your children, that you would be able to figure this out on your own and stay clean so that you didn't, number one, go to prison. I don't even have to accept this plea agreement. I mean, you've got 3 prior convictions, a state jail felony from 2019, from 2019, credit debit card abuse from 2021, and then an unlawful possession of a firearm in 22. None of those cases did you receive probation, which is probably why Ms. Malfino made that offer to try to get you on the right track. And Ms. Hawkins did a great job of getting you a probation offer on your case, or cases.
If I may,
Yeah.
part of the reasoning behind that offer that Ms. Hawkins and I discussed was that jurisdictional type issue that she addressed with the court, and also the fact that there ended up being no restitution that's owed to any individual.
Okay, and I appreciate that argument that Ms. Hawkins made, but it's also important, and I would hope that other judges in other counties would find it just as important, that if you're going to get charged, wherever you're going to get charged, that they take into consideration that just because you didn't steal from someone in our county, you stole from someone in some county, right? And so we got you here, but somebody's a victim. And it's important to me, and hopefully important to every judge in the state of Texas, that we kind of look out for each other in each other's counties. So I get that you were just traveling through, probably lucky that we got you, because who knows what would have happened at that point if you ever would have gotten caught. And that's not fair, no matter what county the crime is actually committed in. Does that make sense? Based on everything that is being offered to you and what the pre-sentence talks about with regard to drug usage, the only way I'm going to go forward with this is with some inpatient ISF up front. So it's not necessarily meant to be a punishment. It will probably feel like it a little bit, but if you're going to be successful in the rest of your life and be there for your children, then you got to figure out how to stay clean and make some better decisions. So that's what's going to happen today. Any reason not to go forward with sentencing at this point?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Just my only concern with that is the other pending cases in Fort Bend and adjacent county. I don't know why it's simply taking.
What are the court, or do you represent them in Fort Bend?
Not
And
Fort Bend, Judge, no. I have his attorney's information up there.
and what about the Harris County,
I do
that
represent
abating?
him in Harris County.
I just don't, trying trying to think of logistically, because one thing that I can do, I'm just not inclined to let Mr. Spites walk out today on a probation when he tests positive with this kind of history and with technically 4 felony cases pending in 3 different counties. So,
I have to ask Judge, my next question was gonna be, is there typically a report date that could be given for ISF from the attorneys
No.
on in for it?
no. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to order it. And then once he's in custody, if you'll let obviously Harris County know that he is in custody. And if they will put a hold on him and come get him, I'll release the ISF hold while he goes and takes care of with that. Same thing with Fort Bend. But then if those are going to be probations or whatever happens, we'll put our hold back on once he's gone. So that when he finishes those counties, we've still got him for ISF. Sometimes what happens, if that process takes a really lengthy time, then potentially if I feel like it's a good enough time, then I can hold that at abeyance at that point and require something like JCDI, which is outpatient. But based on the positive drug screen today and based on this criminal history and what all is pending, he's not walking out of here today. So we'll do it that way. If you'll get with his attorney in Fort Bend County, the sooner they get something set and get a hold on him, the better. Okay, that way he can get transferred, get those cases taken care of.
And I'll reach out to those DA offices, Judge.
Perfect.
Maybe with the court's order, they would be willing to negotiate their
Something
cases.
quickly.
Yes.
So, Mr. Spites, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine. There is no restitution. And you're ordered to enter and successfully complete. Mr. Spites, talk to her in a minute. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? You're ordered to enter and successfully complete the substance abuse track of the ISF program.